Okay. Looks like we need left under have my harness for here to oh wow, okay. Here. So that one is trash. Where's that run into? We got a clip right there. There's harness to harness. To harness right here. So the underhead light. That one goes to horn. So we can probably get away with skipping the horn is here and here, so open wires to horn. It's got a new fan in it. Okay, so we got another harness here. It looks to be 2-3 wires loose out of there. So we're going to see underneath here. Okay. So we got under harness. This connects to there. And the outside headlight. So that one needs to be replaced. So 2 harnesses, we've got a missing here. Looks like the bottom of the fan. So that's probably the replacement sitting in the back seat. So replacement fan, so we can pull that out now. Here's the bottom support. So for wiring, we have a few of them that are undone right here. So black and an orange. Not really sure where the black and orange is running to. So that comes out of there. So we may need to figure out where black and orange goes. It could be to our black and white, but there should be another orange. It could be to this clip here. So we need to cut the end clip off of this one. It goes into the top. And there's a harness clip there. So there and there. Let's take them bolts. Okay. Just need to pan for it. Okay. Okay, so we got a felt gone. Back out, so. On that one. Okay. That did not go well there. Okay, so top going on the way. That needs to come out. That's gotta go. That's go. Out, out, out. Okay. So we got another one here that's part of the harness. Okay, so we got a missing part there. There. Oh, there's a lot of hardware here. Oh, okay, that's no good. Here. Okay, wait a second. What do we got going on here? Got my horn up. Bitch to get. Alright. Screw down one more. Maybe I can swing that one in there. Maybe I can swing it with an extension. Yeah, that motherfucker's gonna leak bad. But this one has some coolant too, so I'll bring coolant over here. So we need a replacement case. Okay, holy fuck, okay. That part got ripped. That's one there, squeezed. Okay, we get a radiator piece. Okay. Where the fuck that horn goes? So far I found one pan in the yard, okay? But it has no place for a cooler on front, so I have to try and make something here to work. Cooler is going to have to get mounted a certain way. That's just how it's going to have to go because I can't find nothing else. So. Just in case, but I don't think we're going to need much. This is the only one I can find in here. So it's going to be hard to find myself one with a cooler. I'm going to look a little more, but I'm going to pull this one. But I'm pretty sure this is the closest we're going to get. There really isn't any. This one that I'm working on is a 2011. At least that's what it said in the post from the customer. Looks like it's more of a 2016, but from what I can see though, it looks as though one of the problems is the this case. You can get them online anywhere. the ones with the studs for the cooler, you can't, they don't even sell them online. I even looked online at Kia's website, and I can't even find a part number for it. So it's hybrid specific. So we're gonna have to make something work here. Once again, this woman though, she wrecked her car out and on the side of the road, and just was driving home. I think it was slick that day, and ended up fucking it up. So we're gonna do it one way or another here, but I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be, it's gonna be a job that it's not gonna be completely stock. So there's gonna be certain things that are not the same, which she's gonna have to be okay with, because dog, I can't really do nothing for you. So it's one of those things, sometimes you'll get jobs as a mobile guy where you have to kind of work with what you got. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm looking at right here. So pull this. We're gonna keep that gasket with it just in case we have one already. We're gonna keep the gasket with it. So we're gonna keep looking around. We need to find a headlight, the headlight and all the wiring for it, because I cannot find any wiring to it. It's kind of mangled. So we're gonna keep this and that. I'm gonna let it sit like this for just a little while. Alright. When it comes down to it, there's other things that I'm looking for, but I don't think they use the same headlight harness. And this thing's been fucking clipped. Of course, it's been fucking clipped. So we're looking for some other shit here. One of them, and the wiring's been completely chopped at this, so we're gonna be screwed when it comes to the wiring harness right now. So I'm gonna start looking and seeing maybe if they're standard in every single Kia here of the same type of model. It's just like I'm looking for, you know, a solid harness I can pull. That's my problem here. And stuff like the horn, I think it's in the same place here. Nope, it's not. So the wiring harness is different between the Kia, I don't know what this is, maybe a Soul or something. So it's the same pan as the Kia Soul. It just doesn't have the cooler fins. It usually has, as I showed you in the video, it has those. So we're going to be just running with this here. So stay tuned, I'm going to keep looking for a harness. What's up, yo? So I went looking, I found myself a pan. It doesn't have mounts for an oil cooler or for a transmission cooler, but I'm going to make it work. I've got an idea that I'm going to use that, shit, that's my only option, because they don't have anything online for it, okay? So, what I figured out, the orange and black wire, I think I figured out where that goes. The yellow clip that was on film, I think I know where that goes as well. The whole passenger side where I saw the bundle of fucking electric tape with red wires, that goes to a windshield washer fluid container that was pulled out because it probably got smashed to shit. So customer's gonna need one of those, but and I had the option to pull it, but I'm gonna talk to her first. So I don't think that she wants it, but I'm gonna try and get one back in there and see if she's cool with me picking one up, because there was a few in there. They charged me, you know, some money, basically how much it would cost online for a pan, which is kind of shitty, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be doing it tomorrow. So this video is like a series of probably like 3 videos. I'm gonna go get some electrical connections, some stuff like that. I'm gonna try and put this harness back together the best I can. I swooped up some clips and some wires and some stuff that I think I can get the horn back together, but the problem is the hybrid vehicle, the hybrid that is being used, it runs a different harness, but the harness was split down by the radiator support. So I grabbed a radiator support harness underneath and trying to do the best I can to just put it back together, I guess, man. It's a freaking mess. So
I may have to do some male-female connectors or some soldering, something like that. So we'll see if we can get this thing to run, man. It's it'll start once in a while. It started for me one time when I first checked it out, and it died. It just wouldn't stay running. It was probably something due to one wire that goes to an O2 sensor. So the blue, black, and white wire that I found in 3s, I believe that goes to a downstream O2. So I found out something that this Kia, that Mitsubishi and Kia had a merge, and I didn't know about this actually. There was a merge between models that I did not see. So I saw that they threw a Mitsubishi next to all these, and I'm like, wait a second, this has the same wiring harness, the same layout, the same everything. It's just a MivTech head. So I was like, well, what's up with that? So I'll probably be looking into that a little bit more. But when it comes to that that passenger side, sheesh, dude, like, she's gonna need a windshield washer fluid container. So we'll see if she wants that. I'll come back here and pick it up probably tomorrow morning or at some point. I may call them and ask them how much they want for one. The whole damn thing's a mess. So what I might do is just take a trip out there to get it running, and then windshield washer fluid container, I'll figure that out separately. So comes to the bumper, they did not have a bumper here, and if they did, it was in red and it was cracked and destroyed. So not gonna work. So here we go, on to fixing it. Okay, we're gonna get started here. So got this loose here. Okay, this, I'm gonna have to take off a lower hose maybe. So we got this, let's pull it. This was just done. This motherfucker. Okay, save the spillage here. Yeah, there goes our pan, so let's go down low. Okay. So that one has stuff in it, the other one doesn't, so we're gonna make this work here, okay? Down below, okay. We're gonna replace the pan. Let's go with this one. Probably go to the top, but there are gaps to replace here, so gotta put it there for now. Take it up.
These get torqued to about 10 foot-pounds. Don't over torque them or you'll snap your case, okay? To get with a ratchet. It's really tough, so just a heads up. I don't remember how I took this one out. Pretty sure it was with an extension, but getting it with a ratchet was extremely difficult, so we have to use a 3/8 on it to get it back in, but that should be our last one. Okay, so we've got that in. That there and run sealant across here and hold it up and try and get it to seat, just because we don't have any mounts for it, so it'll be sitting there for a while. It looks like it'll probably barely mount up there, but use an impact if you want to, whatever you want, I don't care. So pull this plug, let's set it aside, okay? Let's do a fill. Plug back in, okay. Pull these out of the way. Let's do the bottom one first. I'm going to take out a headlight, take out some useless zip ties here, but we're going to run this in, okay? Turn this but this is drying right now, and I've got a bar pressing the bottom in, RVT'd. I had to RVT the cover because the bolt pattern isn't on there, so we're gonna let that dry. We've got our fan in most of the way. We gotta take a bolt out, or put a bolt in, and a screw. We've got our grill piece in the front, so we're gonna start mocking up a bumper. One thing I'm having problems with here is we do not have we have this brace here, but we don't have the bottom cross for it that I believe goes to here. So I need to try and find a bottom cross. Maybe it got bent up. I don't think so. I don't know what happened to it. I'm kind of looking around in the car and smoke a cigar. I'll wait till this dries, okay? And I think it might actually be this. I have a weird feeling that this bolted in here. Maybe. No. I don't know where that goes, so we have to figure that out. Wow, Hauser. Here. When it comes to the wiring harness, once we do what we have to do, we're going to roll it up, zip tie it, and run it up in there and probably tape it to the sidewall. And if just for extra wiring, whatever, who cares? We have a bunch of other shit we have to try and figure out. So there's other shit to the other side. It looks like it was ran, so if we look at it, okay, we could see if this connector fits this. If it does, we know where it goes. That was off the other Kia. So yep, it fits. Alright, so we got this done. Okay, couple of these. Couple of this. Let's go. Parts dish to hold this. Okay. So our white wire to white wire. Twist in there as far as we can, okay? So let's see. I'm in pretty good. It's holding contact. Black wire to black wire, okay? Then I saw a connection there. Oh fuck, okay. So we're gonna pinch the whole fucking thing here. Make sure it's in. Come on, baby. Okay. So we got two solid connections here. So our one is wired back up. This dude, so he ran them like this. Okay, so we got a connection. This one's twisted on. So this one looks like he put one in there, or I put one in here. This one's still twisted, so I think I'll just leave that one for now. Previous job, I'm not touching it. So what do we have? We got our black wire here. That's obviously a ground here. wherever that little black one is, it's in there. I think it went there, so it's hard saying. This wiring harness is fucking thrashed, so take some time to figure it out. Now I'm gonna run this, okay? Okay, we're good. Still runs across the bottom, so we have our wiring finished. Now, I will there we go. It fit our switch. So we've got one. We're gonna sneak it back into wherever the fuck it came out of. We may just have to run it like this for now, okay? It bolts on the sides, so that doesn't make any sense. We're missing something. We're missing a piece. Suspension looks okay. So we're gonna look at this here and go, okay, you know, what do we got on our hands here? Well, we can tuck our harness up in here. That might be our first thing, is we're going to do a zip tie job and stuff it up in there. Maybe even tape it, or tape it to the back, okay? So missing line solved. I tell you, looked everywhere. Only thing orange and black it goes to is the radio, and that's not radio. So there's an orange and black wire. It runs into the harness. So this is the best we're gonna get. Bolt it up. We need to pull these a little bit here and get it to work here. I should hold it down, but I'm kind of a bigger one. No leaks in the pan. I think it's going to move. Got headlights. Nice display in the window.
What's up, y'all? So it's Lomo. I just got done with this job. Something I can tell you is that lower radiator support that you saw that was bent up is a one-piece frame unit that goes in. So I did a temporary fix job. This woman needed to get back and forth to town and was driving somebody else's car, I think, something like that. So I did the best I could to get this thing going, but it drives and moves and it holds. I sent over a part to replace that entire front. So there's a lot involved with it, with the Optima of that year. Would I recommend doing this? I would have recommended having an entire subframe. If it's one piece, it's one piece, which is kind of stupid, but that's the way it is. So, in the meantime, I'm going to tell her to order it. It's a couple $100 on Amazon. You can order them. So, have her order those. I'm going to do up that whole thing. It means I have to pull the radiator condenser pretty much. Well, I might be able to get away with it. We'll see. But I would tell her it's mandatory. So, there's a lot. She's getting a bumper anyway, so I'm probably just going to tell her to buy the support. It runs, it drives, I jumped it,